Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I am Jamie Beth. Today we are going to be doing a challenge, and it definitely was a challenge. We are just going to be using products with the first letter of my name, so Jamie. However, I found out that that was really hard to do because there isn't a whole lot of brand names with J where I actually had the products for it. So I had to kind of extend that and go to the Beth part of my name as well. Now, Beth is actually my middle name, but on YouTube, my whole name is Jamie Beth. So I'm going to use the J and the B and put products on my face that only begin with a J or a B. Now, I am going to be using quite a few of the same brand name. I tried not to, but I can't get out of it because those are the products that I have in my inventory. So one thing, actually two things that I don't have that begin with a J or a B is brow products and setting spray. So I did put my brows on. I thought if I didn't do my brows, the look would kind of look a little silly. So I did put brows on. I thought I had my Benefit brow pencil, but I don't. I must have used it up, and because of the pandemic, I haven't really been making an inventory of what I need to restock on, so I do need to do that. Anyways, and I don't have a setting spray that starts with a J or a B, so we're not going to use setting spray today. And my brows are done, as you can see. So the first thing we're going to start with is primer. A primer that we're going to use today is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So I haven't used this one a whole lot. It does give your skin a nice little like sheen to it. So if you want to kind of do one of those no makeup days, but still kind of want your skin to be like boom, this is kind of a cool primer because it does give yourself a little bit of that like glowy skin. I do like it a lot. It has kind of a funky smell to it though. I mean, it's not anything offensive, but if you are someone who doesn't like smells, this might not be the thing that you want to put on your face. As you can see, my face is kind of like has a little sheen to it right now. When you put on the foundation, it kind of tones that down, but it does give it kind of like that summery look without that oily skin look. Moving on to foundation, we are going to be using the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I actually have not used this foundation yet. I'm really excited to give it a try. It has a nice little pump, which I love. We are though going to use my Juno & Co. sponge, so that does begin with a J. I was able to have a sponge that began with a J. This is actually a really nice foundation. I like this. This is the first time I've used this. So I'm pretty excited about that, but I mean, I really like the coverage that it gives. Okay, moving on to concealer, and the concealer that I'm going to use today is this one right here. This is the Jeffree Star Concealer. Okay, so we got our concealer on. We're going to move on to powder. Now, I do have a couple different powders that we're going to use because I usually use a pressed powder under my eyes to set that concealer, and then I go in with a loose powder. So the powder that we're going to set under our eyes to get that concealer set there is the J-Cat Beauty Aquasurance. This stuff is amazing. You can use it to set the whole entire face, but I do like just setting my under eyes with it. And then going in with a loose powder all over the rest of my face. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. And if I have any left over on my brush, I like to go over my eyelids to just kind of set that stuff in place too. And we're done. And that is it. So moving on to bronzer. Now, what bronzer did I have? Oh, another B one. So the bronzer we're going to use, I do have a lot of Becca products. So the bronzer that we're going to use today is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. And if I remember correctly, yeah, like I'm almost out of this tiny little bit of bronzer. So we're going to go ahead and bronze that skin using this beautiful bronzer. Now this bronzer has a little bit of a sheen to it too. So if you kind of want that like super glowy sun-kissed face, this stuff's really nice. Oh, I love the way my skin looks. blush, and we're gonna use today the Burt's Bees, and this is their blush. What is the shade called? Shy Pink. I love this blush. It's such a pretty shade of pink. It just gives your cheeks like a nice little light rosy like touch. Wait, let's do highlighter. Let's just get highlighter out of the way. So we're gonna move on to the Becca. This is a Becca highlighter in Vanilla Quartz. This is a really pretty highlighter. So here is that. We're gonna do the highlighter before we do the eyes today, just do some things out of norm. We're going to highlight just the tippy tops of our cheeks here. And go light. You don't want like too crazy. And sometimes I like to go just in the tippy top of my nose here. Okay, and there we have it. We are moving on, moving along, moving and shaking, and the next thing we're going to do is our eyeballs. So the palette that I chose today is going to be the Jeffree Star Blue Blood. The palette I chose today is going to be the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I've used this a couple times in videos, but I don't think I use it enough, and I really, really love it. So we're gonna use this and make a fun little eye look with it. If you guys haven't seen what the inside of this palette, here it is. It's so pretty. Like, there's so many beautiful shades to choose from that I can't really make up my mind what I want to do. So I think we're just gonna go with like a dull color right now, and then we'll maybe add some, I don't know, do some tops or bottom, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're gonna go with you know what? Forget it. We're gonna go right with this like sea foam green color. We're doing that. What the heck? We're gonna do that as our transition today. And it's gonna be fun and we're gonna love it. So let's go in that crease with the shade. Okay, so now that we have this like seafoam green on our eyes, let's see what we're gonna move into next. So let's do this shade right here on the corner. It's a little bit darker of a shade. I'm gonna keep the same brush and we're just gonna pack that in to our lid and the outer corner. And then whatever we have left on our brush, we're just gonna kind of get it right in that crease. Okay. Moving on to the next shade. Now I do want to darken this up just a tad. So we're going to actually go in with a deep dark blue color, which I know is going to kind of like, it might make or break this look. I don't know, but we're going to try it. So we're going to go into the corner here, and this shade is called Undertaker. I should have been telling you the shade names that I've been using. So the first shade we put on our eye was this Mint Tea. The second shade was this Flourishing shade in the corner, and then we're going to go down in the bottom corner and we're going to do Undertaker. And we are just taking this Undertaker shade and putting it in the lower corner and just kind of darkening up that corner. Okay, so I'm going to take a clean blending brush. I'm just going to blend that corner in a little bit more. We're going to go in now with this shimmer shade right here. It's called Entitled. It's right here, this pretty like greenish shimmer shade, and we're going to pack that on our eyelid. I did take some of that shimmer shade and I brought it into my corner and then onto the lower lash line just a tad, and we're going to fill in the rest of that lower lash line right now. What we're going to do now is take a one of these darker blue shades and go along the lower lash line, and I'm going to take that Undertaker again. I believe we're gonna keep moving with that Undertaker shade, and I'm just going to go along my lower lash line with that color. I do like the direction that the eye look is going now. I wasn't like 100% sold on it before, but I do like the way it looks now. We are going to brighten it up a little bit though. So I'm going to take this shade on the corner here, this nice little white pearly shade, and it's called Cullinan. And we're going to kind of go up the middle of our eyelid with this shade. So I'm just going to use my finger. I'm going to go up the middle of the eyelid with that shade. Kind of just brighten that up a little. And there we go. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we're also going to take a little bit of that and go in the inner corner. So I'm gonna grab a little tiny brush and we're gonna dab, dab, dab. We're just gonna put that in the inner corners here and brighten the inner corners up just a little bit. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. I like the way that looks. It turned out good. I'm not messing with this anymore. I like the way it looks. We're gonna stop and not screw around with it anymore. So we are going to move on to eyeliner. And the eyeliner that I'm going to wear today is the Benefit Roller Lash. This is one of my favorite liners. It's just a black felt tip liquid liner. We're gonna go ahead and get that on and move on to eyelashes. We have our liner on and we're moving on to lashes, and the lashes that I'm going to put on today are the Baddington lashes in Harlow. So this is what they look like. I'm going to go ahead, pop those on, and we're going to continue with this video. Okay, we have our lashes on, and I have to say I love these lashes. They're so crazy and dramatic. They're just like, wow. So anyways, on to mascara, and we are going to be using the Benefit They're Real mascara. We're gonna pop this on and move on to the next thing. Our mascara is on, and you know, I just love the way this looks. Like, I love everything about this look. I'm so happy that we did this. Let's move on to what is our next step. Oh, lips. So let's do lips. And I do have a lot of lip products that begin with J and B, which is funny because I don't normally wear lip products, but I do have a lot of lip products. So we have to choose from, and I don't know if I want to go red. This is red. This is by Black Magic. I love this. It's their shade DeVille, and it's just like this gorgeous like red shade. I don't know. Do we want to go red? Do we really want to be crazy and go red? I don't know. So, or we could do this, I have Juice Beauty. It's like a pretty little like kind of brownish nude color. I do have this lip, I don't have like a lip liner that's red, but I do have a lip liner that's kind of nudish, and this is from Jonc de Bleu. I've never heard of this company, but it started with a J, so I grabbed it. Or this Buxom color. I almost want to go with this because I think it might be cool. I mean, the red would be bold. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with this because I really like the way my eyes look, and I don't really want to take too much away from the eyes. So we're gonna go with this combination. This is the pencil, and what the heck color is this? Dark Natural lip liner pencil, and then the Buxom, and what shade is this? Oh my gosh, so little. I don't know what shade this is. It's so tiny, I can't see it. But anyways, we're gonna line the lips, we're gonna get the lip shade on, and then we're gonna call it a day. Okay, I'm glad I went with that lip color. I think it looks good with this dramatic eye look, so I'm happy with that. Again, I don't have a setting spray that begins with a J or a B, so we're not gonna use setting spray today. So sorry about that. But I did have a lot of fun doing this video, and I'm so like loving this eye look right now. I don't know, you tell me what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, as well as the notification bell next to it to be notified of all of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.